eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel the winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the ball, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner, stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to another edition of live sports show on BlueClouds Media YouTube channel. We are live. We are live looking at these great encounter between Premier League encounter between Aston Villa as they host Chelsea at the Villa Park. This match carries a significant implication between both clubs as they're all vying for Champions League spot. But you can look at it, if you look at both teams between Aston Villa and Chelsea, Chelsea are struggling heavily with injuries. None of their injured players, including Nicholas Jackson, Maggie, and also Wesley Fofana, Badishia, and so forth, were able to retain today's fixture. Also, looking at Aston Villa's side, they're also struggling with win. They couldn't win in the Champions League over the weekend. They took a draw. Also, if you look at their last 5 games in the Premier League, they only recorded just one win between, I think, Tottenham Hotspur's. Most of them has been a draw against Liverpool, a draw against I think Ipswich, and many more. So both teams are struggling in various ways. Both teams also struggling with injuries, but Chelsea is in huge crisis in terms of the striking department. They're going to be led by Christopher Nkunku, which we all know he's not comfortable playing in that position, but that's what Chelsea have now. Chelsea's, would I say, third choice or second choice striker, which is Maggie, is also going down in injury. Nicholas Jackson will not take part in today's game either. But there is a lot to talk about, a lot to digest in today's game. Like I said, Champions League qualification is at stake for both teams. Chelsea fans will not be happy if the team doesn't qualify for Champions League. So welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to the stream, and wherever you are watching the stream from, we say thank you very much for being part of today's show. Much love to everyone out there. Much love to everyone out there. We're gonna get through. We're gonna get through it. Make sure everything is online. We're also waiting to see what the predicted lineup is looking like. So, like I said, we are streaming on 2 platforms at the same time, X and YouTube. Can Cole Palmer make the magic today with the likes of Christopher Nkunku? Can we see a new inclusion with George start for Chelsea in today's game? We will see that happen. Let's see if that can happen. I think I'll be very, very grateful if I see Tariq George starting for Chelsea in today's fixture, as we will be waiting for the provisional of the preferred lineup from Chelsea. I think it will be I don't know how long it will take for the lineup to come out, but then I don't think it will be that long. It will be out very soon. I'll be looking out for that from on my socials to see if the lineup pop up on my screen. If not, we'll be discussing the implication in terms of injuries on both sides. We'll be looking at injuries from both sides. We'll start with Chelsea first. Like I said, the Chelsea struggling with injuries present. Enzo Maresca has confirmed that Noni Madueke will not return against Villa in today's game, and also he will be going down for treatment. Latest player that will be going down for treatment from hamstring. Also, we talked about Nicholas Jackson and Mark Gueye are both also missing from fitness issues due to the last game injury that they all pull out. Also, and Mikhailo Modric also still there's no updates yet in terms of him being banned at this moment. So there is a lot. Like I said, the team is going through a lot. The bench is very thin. The likes of Asel Disasi making his loan move to Aston Villa, who is not going to take place. You're not going to take part in today's fixture because of his parent club, which is Chelsea, on loan from Chelsea. And who else I haven't mentioned over here? Omario Kellyman also hasn't fixture at all since August and still out in action. We haven't seen him at all, so I don't know what's going on with that player. Looking at Villa, also Villa themselves have some few issues. Injury. Amadou Onana will not take part in today's game. Chelsea. Amadou Onana will not take part in today's game, so we might see Tielemans in the middle for Aston Villa. Yes, there's a lot. There's a lot to go through. So wherever you're watching the stream from, let us know in the comment section below. Drop your comments, drop your question at all you have in your mind to discuss this. I'll be willing to share. What's going on? Let me see. All right, we'll look into that as time goes on. So yeah, just do it. Just do it is what I titled today's stream. Just do it is the title for today's stream over here. So just go and do it. Do it. Just do it. You get what I'm saying? Do it. Do not go for your dream, Enzo Maresca.
So just
do it.
Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream of success while you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Just do it.
You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
Exactly. If you're watching this, you're listening to it, there's no excuse over here.
Giving up.
Stop giving up. Just go and do it. Enzo Maresca, you want to be named as one of the best managers in the world. This is the time. Just put everything aside. Motivate these players. We want to see a win from today. At least I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw because the level of these two teams, one is up ahead of the other. Although they're struggling in the Premier League, which is Aston Villa. They're struggling a bit in terms of winning, but they've recorded draws and draws and draws against Arsenal, against Ipswich, against I think Liverpool. But a win for Chelsea will be a big boost to continue from here. Why am I saying a big boost? Because Enzo Maresca hasn't recorded the win recorded the win for a while now. So a win for Chelsea will be a big boost. So just do it. Just do it. Take the boys to Villa Park. Record the win. Jose Mourinho have done it. Carlo Ancelotti have done it many times. Roberto Di Matteo, even one point in time, did it. Enzo Maresca, you can do it. Just do the damn thing. Take the boys there and win it. Hands down. What are you waiting for? Christopher Nkunku, motivate these players. It's your job to motivate the players, come out with all 3 points. Nobody else is going to do that for you. Nobody's going to do that for you. West Ham United are doing it.
Just do it.
Just do it. West Ham United are doing it right now. 1-0 against Arsenal, who are trying to challenge for the Premier League trophy this season. When City is dropping down, when things are not going well for Liverpool, Arsenal still finding it difficult, but they are challenging and now they are down. West Ham United are doing it. Enzo Maresca, don't let anything come in your way. Believe in yourself.
Tomorrow. So just
do it. Just do the damn thing. That's all you got to do. To be among the best managers in the world, these are the time that you got to show your where you belong and what you will. Enzo Maresca, take the boys, put up tactically instruct the players, go get all 3 points. We can come over here and talk about the formation 3-4-2-1, 4-2-3-1, and 4-5-5-5, and 4-2-2, and none of those bullshit. If you dominate possession, if you take the ball up and down, you do whatever you can do and still can put the ball in the back of the net. All that tactical thing we were talking about here and keeping possession, it's all nonsense. Just
make your dreams come true.
Do it.
Just do it.
You get what I'm saying? Just go and do it. That's what today's show is all about. Do the damn thing. Go and pick up all the 3 points. Just go and do it. Go do it. Get the boys on the pitch. Motivate them. Tell them what this game is all about. What is at stake? Champions League glory. We got to qualify for Champions League. We got to qualify for Europa League. Which one do you want? Champions League, Europa League. Which one do you want? Enzo Maresca, just do it. Go get a job done. There's no excuse here. This is the header right now. This is the bridge that you got to cross to make it to the next stage. It's now, Enzo Maresca, or never. Just go and do it. You've been people undermine you that you cannot. You're a championship manager, and I stand up. I have protected you. I have invested in you in terms of my belief. I believe in you as a Chelsea manager. You know you got your own problems, but go on the pitch and just do it. We have Mr. Ryan here with us. Good evening, Mr. Ryan. How are you doing, sir?
Good afternoon, Nee. I'm doing well, thanks. Happy to be here on the platform.
While you're going to wake up and work hard at it, nothing is impossible.
Just do it.
You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for?
Just do it.
Do it!
Thank you, Mr. Ryan. Premier League weekend, Saturday, games have gone, and we saw the, daylight robbery at Everton Football Ground. What do you make of that? Before we get into the nitty-gritty of Chelsea game or even upcoming Liverpool game, Arsenal are down right now. West Ham 1, Arsenal 0.
I'm keeping a close eye on that game, Nee. Very, very nervously. It clearly is going to be a very pivotal, influential weekend in terms of the Premier League title race. I thought Man United Everton was an exceptional game, one of the games of the season in terms of entertainment. Everton dominated the first half, and then Man United, as soon as Bruno Fernandes scored the free kick, they changed the game. He started playing more deeper in the midfield, and he was able to dictate the play, ping fastest forward to Xerxes and to Garnacho out wide. And Man United just had better rhythm. They're a better team when Bruno Fernandes has possession and almost like a quarterback, controlling the players in front of him. The penalty, it's controversial, no doubt about it. For me, I think there is enough contact for it to be given a penalty. I'm surprised that VAR told the referee to look on the monitors and change his original decision. We've always been told VAR is not there to re-referee the games. I think in this scenario, clearly we all see enough contact. De Ligt and Maguire both make contact on Ashley Young. I think Ashley Young, probably his reputation goes against him because he's known for, let's say, exaggerating contact on the pitch during his career. So probably a combination of his reputation going against him, and he does simulate a little bit, I think, the contact. So for me, it should have been a penalty, but still an amazing game. Like I said, one of the games of the season. Just that second half was, you couldn't take your eyes off of it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan. Stephen is joining us here also. And I know the lineup, official lineup, it's also out to look into the lineup. But today's stream, as it is, we're looking at Aston Villa versus Chelsea. Prediction. So your score prediction is very, very important. You remember your comments and your questions are very important to us. So get engaged in the comment section below as usual. And like I said, today's stream is entitled "Just Do the Job." There's no excuse here. There's nothing to look out for. Just do it. Just go over there and get the job done. Courtney, big up to you, Courtney. Courtney said, he said, big up to everyone over here. We are not getting no point today. Maraska, double-minded, and that's why he is unestablished in all he says and do. Thank you very much, Courtney. Big up to you.
Quick, right?
You're doing very well. Yes, Steven, how are you, sir? Before you say anything, let us know how you're doing.
I'm doing all right, bro. So far, results are going in Chelsea's favour in the 3 PMs as well, so that makes it even better. Now we got to capitalise. The other thing I'll say is, this is not a drill. Chelsea are playing a back three today.
Chelsea are playing a back three.
Back three.
Whoa.
All right.
I've shared the lineup with you so you can see it, but it's very evident that it's a back three. I'll zoom in on the starting 11 and ignore the subs for a minute. But This is not a drill. It is a back three.
Anyway, let me share that on the screen. Let me add that and put it on the screen right now.
Maresca did hint at in his conference that they've been working on a different tactic. Well, I think we've just seen it. It's a back three. We've played multiple back fours. We've played 2-3 different back four systems this season. Now we're getting a back three with Reece James at centre back. We've seen Reece at centre back before. I spoke the other day where I think we was going through the... Oh, no, it wasn't you. I was speaking to someone off of a stream, like off stream, personally. And we were going through, can you remember the whole Champions League versus Man City starting 11? Yeah. Reece James started in the final that day, if I'm not mistaken, and Aspi was the wing back. Well, Reece is back at centre-back today for a big game for Chelsea against Aston Villa. Jorgensen keeps his place. Gusto's in. Chalobah and Colwell. Cucurella at left wing-back. Caicedo, Enzo, and then you've got Palmer, Neto, and Kunku. The variation of a three at the back would be interesting. I presume it's a 3-4-3, and you'd have Palmer and Neto on the wings with Nkunku up top.
Okay.
But I thought we might scrape a 1-0 because this is a kind of game where typically Chelsea would show up. But now I'm really excited. We get to see something that's completely different from anything we've seen from Maresca in terms of our starting 11. So it's going to be intriguing to see how that works out against this Villa team. I've not seen their 11 yet, but I'd imagine Asensio and Rashford will probably be starting again.
Thank you very much, Stephen G. So, just like Stephen just shared that with us, it's not a drill. It is really happening at Chelsea's game against Villa. Chelsea will try a back three because of probably due to some few injuries over there. Big up to our brother over here, JC, joining us here in the stream. He says, yeah, had called for 3-4-3 on Michelle's channel, but thought it will be too wild a change, but still managed to call that only one of Sancho on Nkunku stats according to JC. Big up to everyone that's from JC. Hello to me and everyone in the chat. This lineup is saying a win is good, but priority is not to lose. Okay. Which means we don't have to lose that game. But I say a draw. I'll take a draw. But just
Yes, you can.
I'll take a draw. I definitely have to take it, a draw, and move on. But a win will be very, very good for the team. Like I said, it will boost them. It will motivate them to get the season up and going again and qualify for Champions League slots yesterday. But yeah, guys, so before we get into this Chelsea thing, let's talk a little bit about the Aston and the Everton and the Manchester United game. To me, the free kick even for Bruno Fernandes to get that to get one goal for Man United, I don't think that was even a foul. I don't think that was the first time I saw fouls that were no fouls and being given by the referee, and I said, this is robbery. This is robbery. Look at the penalty. Huge question mark. Maguire was pulling on Ashley Young, and then we have what's his name also? Delete also pulling on Ashley Young. What does he need to do?
The other thing I'd also add to this, to your point on it, yeah? It's always freaking Harry Maguire that gets away with it, yeah? Remember a few years ago, I think it was when VAR first came in, and he kicked Batshuayi in the nuts. He's put Azpilicueta in a rear naked choke, and he got away with both of those without any red card or any penalisation of any type. It's always this prick. Every time. Excuse the language, but I'm sick of it. It's always United, and specifically, it's always Maguire when it comes to them. Yet, you look at what should have been given today. Okay, you can argue it's contentious 50-50, yeah?
Did you hear that, Steven?
No.
What's your profanity?
You look at the one today, yeah? Okay, you can make an argument. Maybe it's 50-50. It could go either way, yeah? And VAR, I think Ryan was saying it, and we've all said it a million times. We've been told it's for clear and obvious mistakes, yeah? It's not there to re-referee the game, yeah? If this wasn't a penalty, how did you check, okay, you didn't send the referee to the monitor? When we played Ipswich, yeah? You didn't send the referee to the monitor, is what I'm referring to, yeah? Today, you send the referee to the monitor, yeah? The lap one, he won the bullshit penalty against Chelsea where he clearly dives with no contact, yeah? You let stay as a penalty. Today, you send the ref to the monitor. It looks like a blatant penalty in my opinion, yeah? And it's overturned. Personally, the other thing I say, even if you don't think it's a penalty, if the lap one's a penalty, then today is definitely a penalty. Because the lap, there was no contact. So if that's a penalty, you can push someone. They can go down like they've been shot and it's a penalty. Even if there's no contact really on them. Because you've set that precedent now. Palace had just gone 2-0 up against Fulham, by the way.
Who went up?
Crystal Palace, 2-0.
2-0. 2-0 Crystal Palace. JC says, Steven, do we have a left wing back on the bench?
Richie Samuel Smith Academy. We got him from Everton.
Let me finish. I'm reading and then you talking over at the same time. Steven, do we have a left back? Okay, I think I don't have to read it anymore because you've already
I'd already seen the comment. I knew where you were going with it. I weren't meaning to cut you off. I had already seen it, and I was actually going to refer to it anyway. But yeah, Ishii Samuel Smith is on the bench for the first time, I believe. We signed him from Everton. I think it was last summer, not the one that's just gone, the one before. So last season's summer for, I think, about 5 million. I think he's about 6'3", 6'4". He can play centre back and left wing back from what I remember and from what I've seen of him. So you've got him, you've got Josh on the bench as well. You've got Tosin on the bench. So look, it could go to a back 4. It could stay a back 5. You've got options because you can bring Josh on at centre back. You could put Reece to right wing back or keep Gusto on. You can bring Ishii on, put him left wing back, or you can put him centre back and keep Kukurea at wing back. There's options in terms of defensively. I like the fact that he's dropped Sancho for a change, just to change it up, see how this front three works. It's going to be interesting. It's been a while since we've seen Cole Palmer out on the right, is in naturally starting out on the right and not just drifting there in-game at times, yeah? So it's the first time he's actually started in a wide position in quite a while. So Palmer has been effective in a 10. And people say, no, he hasn't got assists and all that, yeah? Since his last assist, he's created 33 chances. He's created 33 and no one scored them. So he's been effective. No one's finishing his chances. So then Palmer looks terrible. Then he gets frustrated, naturally, because I would as well. I'm putting these things on the plate for you and you're bottling it, yeah? I'd be annoyed too. But it's going to be interesting seeing him starting out on the right where we saw him for so much of last season, pretty much the whole of last season. So that's going to be interesting. I wonder how much time Tyreek George gets. He came on the other day from the bit of game time I did see before I turned the game off. Very bright, beating his man, causing a threat. Shame it was a bit too late, but he looked a threat. And it was for about half hour, if I'm not mistaken, and it's against Premier League opposition. His only previous Premier League minutes, Tyreek George, had been about 5 minutes in the Premier League, if I'm not mistaken, in added time. So it'd be interesting to see what he gets today, if any.
Okay. Let's go to Mr. Ryan so we can wrap up a little bit on the United game. I know he hasn't said he said a little bit. Let me go back to him. Mr. Ryan, let's wrap up on the United game and how bad officiating in the Premier League has been.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Stephen. It seems to always revolve around Harry Maguire. We saw in the FA Cup, the decision went their way. I mean, without VAR, when it was a blatant offside, and guess who pops up and scores the goal? It's Harry Maguire. But he's always, he's a dirty player. You know, he's always doing dark arts, especially in and around the box. So it's ironic that, you know, he's so angry when an on-field decision goes against him or he doesn't get a penalty in the penalty box. It's just double standards. But really what's frustrating about that Ashley Young incident is the ref gives it on field based on, you know, having a pretty good view of the incident. And then VAR refer him to the monitor and they show him a completely different view where you can't see the contact from Maguire and De Ligt. Like the best view for the ref to see is behind Ashley Young's back, where it's pretty clear if you look at the images.
Oh my, sorry to cut you off, Brian, yeah? I just looked up. Skelly's pulled back. I think it's Kudus. Clearly last man. He's not been sent off.
Really?
Yeah, they send the referee. The referee to the VAR to check it.
Ref's going VAR.
Lewis Kelly again. Lewis Kelly in the news. Lewis Kelly again. Checking possible red card.
Goalkeeper's near the halfway line where the challenge happens, yeah? So it's a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. The closest defender is the other side of the halfway line, as in literally the other side of the
he just took him off.
VAR checking. You're right. Craig Pawson's going to pitch side.
That's a red card.
So they can't complain about this one. This is blatant. I'm sorry. You can't argue it. Look where your keeper is. Look where your
card, Lewis Kelly.
If there's no covering defender, it has to be red card.
Is he gone officially?
Oh, yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Sweet.
He's leaving right now. Oh Lord! Big up to everyone here. JC Maya, big up to Maya himself. Maya himself, he said that So Neto is playing as a striker, and JC said, "No, Maya, those front three will be rotating somewhat like Pedro Hazard and William used to do back in those days." More from JC here. You can also say we tried today. Tuchel say and Chelsea style of football. Maya said, we went with the back three. Absolutely. Big up to you, Maya. Big up to you, like JC. VAR charge. Is it changed? It, I think, VAR changed it. Red card right now. Red card. Yeah, absolutely. So Arsenal are down. And West Ham United take advantage. Oh, that was a miss. From Bowen again. But yeah, sorry for that little interruption over here. I'm not commenting on the Arsenal game. I'm just looking forward to the Chelsea and Villa game. But anyway,
Neil, should I finish my points on the United?
Yes,
very quickly, because I want to be balanced. No need to apologize. I want to be balanced. I was impressed with Man United in that second half. I mentioned it earlier in my thoughts as well. We can debate whether it was or not a free kick. It seemed to be soft. There wasn't much contact. But Fernandez's goal, we know how good he is from set pieces around the 18-yard box. But from that point onwards, the last 30 minutes of the game, Man United went up the gears. Garnacho was causing havoc down the left. Xerxes and Bruno Fernandes playmaking. Their tempo increased. And he made the right substitutions as well. Ruben Amorim, taking Casemiro off, bringing Garnacho on. So you got to give Man United some credit as well for the second half. Definitely in that, for large parts of that second half, they looked more threatening and kind of better chemistry.
The question that I keep asking is, do you think, right, Stephen, I was debating, I've been arguing with Stephen back and front. Is it Ruben Amorim, or is it the players? Do you think that Man United don't have enough to play better football or even to keep clean sheets and even win certain games? Because a game like that, a game against Everton, which we know they are on good form right now because of the introduction of David Moyes, definitely looks like coming back home. But do you think that Ruben Amorim is really doing something wrong, or is it doing the right thing? That still the players are not good enough to give him that victory that he's looking for?
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting topic of debate, isn't it? No one doubts Ruben Amorim's credentials or the Portuguese leagues. He won managing Benfica, but this is a step up English football, and Man United's form has been horrendous. We all know that he did not want to join mid-season; he wanted to join in the summer, but he had no choice. He was told it was now or never. So I'm not going to judge Ruben Amorim on half or 2/3 of a season. I'm going to wait till he's had a proper summer transfer window and try to attempt to do a phase one of a rebuild, and then I'll judge him. But so far, results haven't been good, and his tactics, his substitutions have been questionable. More than anything, his ability to motivate the team has been questioned by Gary Neville and a lot of the pundits. But today, I think he got it right in the second half.
I mean, spot on. And Steven, what do you think?
Yeah, my opinion on the Amorim thing. I think United probably lied to him to get him in with the whole what the financial situation is. I wouldn't be surprised. The issue is they don't really have any assets in terms of players who they can sell for good profit, which would then allow them to sign a replacement for said players. So they're in quite a lot of trouble. Casemiro doesn't want to leave, so you're not getting Saudi money for him. I don't know who else they could really sell. By the way, on a side note, I've just realised because it's a straight red for Lewis Skelly, it's a 3-game ban, I believe. Even if it is Dogzo, I can't remember if Dogzo's the same. I've got a feeling it is. But if that does also stand as Dogzo for 3 games, the last game of his ban would be Chelsea.
They're really thin on players, attacking players. They're
Arsenal.
screwed.
But then again, I think I saw somewhere before that Dogzo's different, which is absolute BS because I'm sorry, but it's literally denial of a goal scoring opportunity. It should be the same.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I need to clarify this, but if that's the case, they're in trouble.
Someone just tweeted as well. I just off topic, but not a single home team is winning.
Oh my
a game.
days, Dogzo's not a 3-game ban.
It's not.
Nah. Are you taking the mick? What's the actual... Oh my days. That's so ridiculous.
Okay, people, we're still live streaming on these 2 platforms, X and YouTube. So wherever you are watching us from, don't forget to just do this.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo because he have to go in front of the traffic. Look what I do. 22 and he do wee woo.
All right, people, don't forget to just do this, subscribe to the platform and be part of it, and we're gonna do that too.
All you have to do to be entered to win is like, comment, subscribe, sell your soul to the devil, give me your left foot's big toe, favorite, send the video to 10 people, share it on Facebook, cut off.
Absolutely. Yeah, do all that for me, and we'll move on from here. We got what was that, Steven? I mean, right?
Tottenham scored 3-1. So they're going to win 3 in a row now in the Prem. That's crazy. That's very unspursy.
All right, JC said if Ikunku doesn't deliver in a 3-4-3, then I don't know what system he needs elsewhere. I mean, elsewhere to make him perform better. Same. Amaya says same. This is a game where he will deliver. Let's hope to see that Ikunku does deliver on the pitch. Just to do this, just do it. Today I entitled today's stream. It's no excuse over here. No excuse in today's game. No more excuses. Stop giving up. Go for it. Enzo Maresca. Time for you to announce your presence. Let people know what you're all about. Just do it. So thank you very much, everyone. Maresca definitely need to do it. One thing with the pivot, Enzo mustn't leave Caicedo isolated since he's giving the freedom to go in the front again. From Maya, thank you very much for that analysis from you and how you see you're gonna see the game or how the game should pan out for you. So we're gonna go through the lineup again as we have on our screen from Steven. Steven gave us this. I think can see it better. Jorgensen, Gusto, James, Chaloba, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Palma, Neto, and Christopher Nkunku at the starting 11. And if you look at the bench is giving us Sanchez on the bench with a new haircut. Also, Champon on the bench. Samuel Smith tossing at the Bibayo. Then Dewsbury Hall also on the bench. Who's there? Is he? What's her name? Is it Amagu? I don't know. I'm not so sure of this name over here. Sancho and I think George Mahoko. George Mahoko. Yeah, George Mahoko. The other name I can't get it. But anyway.
Oh, no. Tyreek George and Shimueka.
Tyreek George and Shimueka.
Yeah,
Remember, Mweka made his debut for us in the Conference League.
Yeah. Shimueka, yeah, Mweka. I see George over here, but the other one, there's another
George
name
Mweka.
George and Mweka. But after the Dewsbury Hall, there's another name there. I haven't seen before. I think
that's the guy we signed on deadline day, the Saint Etienne kid. we've had him on the
okay.
bench every game since. Remember, I said to you how in the cup game, the league game against Brighton, the commentary team, I think it was Carragher, was saying how he hasn't made his debut yet. Yeah, mate, because he flipping signed 4 days before the FA Cup, and that's the only game we played before that point. You dipstick. By the way,
George is one of
commentary are
the-
2-1 up, so go on Lampard, and Brighton are 4-0 up against Southampton.
George is one of the only Chelsea players who played pretty well against Brighton.
Watch your profanity.
Watch your profanity.
7G, do you hear that?
Yeah, that's the famous thing. That's,
all right. JC said, but it can. And Maya said, what did Maya say over here? Big up to you, Chelsea Danny. Chelsea Don, big up to you. Just do it. Absolutely. Chelsea Don said, JC, at least we ain't got Sanchez in goal post for him. But it can also be that James will invert to pivot role, and we have the same system. For now, JC said Dan doesn't make a difference about goalkeeper. Jorgensen slightly better with feet, and Sanchez better in shot stopping, which I do agree. With JC. Maya said, "Oh, I see it now." Big up to Caicedo. We'll be all right then. Absolutely. All right. Let's get in it again. Let's get in it. If you're watching right now, Arsenal has a free kick. Free kick has been blocked by the wall, and some nice work over here. Hopefully that's a result in the goal. All right, it's gone over the bar. But yeah, Arsenal are down by a man. Lewis Kelly is a guy making headlines again in today's weekend's game, Saturday's game against West Ham United. They are suffering. So few draws have really hindered Arsenal's chances of challenging for the trophy. Too many draws, especially at home. But hopefully they can redeem themselves. I don't think it's going to happen. 84th minute means that it's almost done. 84th minute, West Ham can do it with new manager Harry Potter. He can get something done for the Hammers today. So like I said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to BlueClouds Media YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe again. I've said it again. Oh my God. If you're new over here, don't forget to subscribe to it. Let me go to Mr. Ryan and see what he wants to add to today's stream. Mr. Ryan, big injuries between these two teams, Aston Villa and Chelsea. Chelsea are struggling heavily. Crisis with injury. Nicholas Jackson is out. McGee, who is a second striker or third striker, you could say that way, is also out in today's game. Noni Madueke, who is more threatening and direct on that flank on the right-hand side, is also going to be out. The likes of Wesley Fofana and Benoit Badiashile also haven't returned yet. The manager said none of these players will return into today's game. How should Chelsea motivate themselves? The manager motivate himself. We've seen the tactics, the lineup already, and it looks like Chelsea will be playing a back three. How should Chelsea handle this game away at Villa Park?
Motivation is simple. You've lost your last two games against the same opponent. The 3-0 loss against Brighton was one of the worst performances I've seen from Chelsea this season. So the motivation should be there to bounce back. Villa are tricky, obviously Liverpool, we played them in our last Premier League game, and they've got a very strong, energetic midfield. Now they brought in Asensio and Rashford. They've had a strong January transfer window. They play very high tempo. They press. They like to use the wide attacking players to create attacking openings and opportunities. They're not easy to play, especially when you're an away opposition. Chelsea need to defend better than they did against Brighton. That's why I'm surprised that they've gone with the back three, as Stephen alluded to earlier. I thought they'd go with a 4 or even a 5 at the back, and Maresca would make things more compact and tight, especially after you shipped 3 goals in your previous game. But Chelsea need to defend. They need to be resolute and strong from the back. That's number 1, and then number 2, just be more with the opportunities, goal scoring chances that it creates, just be more ruthless. You can see Nkunku's getting a chance again up front. The guy needs to take opportunities. And I didn't feel Palmer was involved enough. He faded a bit, especially in the second half against Brighton. Not his fault. I just think as a team, you weren't on it at all. But he needs to be the epicenter of your attacking player, and you need to get him on the ball as much as possible. But yeah, Villa, we know McGinn, Tielemans, Rodgers. I think Konsa's back as well. They've got good players, so it won't be easy today.
Very interesting from Mr. Ryan. Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan. And Mr. Steven, what's up?
What's up?
You clicking over there?
Huh?
You're clicking over there. Are you the one clicking, or is Ryan?
No, it's me. I'm trying to see if it's SofaScore, if it's still 1-0 West Ham. Sorry.
It is.
All right.
Is it?
Still
Okay.
1-0 West Ham. Tottenham's 4-1. Kulusevski scored, assisted by Dane Scarlett.
All right, over to you, Mr. Steven. How should Chelsea handle this game with all these injuries that we have? How should Chelsea stop Villa's, deadly attack with the likes of Marcus Rashford and Marco Asensio and even Dallin Malon from Borussia Dortmund? How should Chelsea stop these Villa side from scoring in the goal? Or how can they get 3 points?
Rashford isn't starting, actually. I've just looked up their lineup. That's why I was waiting a second. So the Villa lineup, I don't have the graphic for it on my computer. I'm only looking at FootMob now. Obviously, Martinez in goal, Matty Cash right back, Konsa and Mings at centre back, Chelsea familiar face Ian Martin at left back, John McGinn and Yuri Tielemans in midfield, Asensio, Morgan Rogers, Jacob Ramsey are the three behind Ollie Watkins. So you've got McGinn and Tielemans as your two sitters, so to speak. I presume Tielemans and McGinn take turns pushing up because both of them can do that. And then Asensio on the right, Rodgers in the middle, Ramsey on the left, and Watkins up top.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chelsea, it very much looks like a back three. Somebody said they'd be surprised if it's a back three, but what are you trying to tell me? We're playing some formation of a back four, like a 4-1-4-1 type thing? Like, how would that work when you got Caicedo, Enzo, and Reece? It just wouldn't work. And then you got to get Palmer and Neto there as well. It just don't work. So I'm looking in that it's a three, in my opinion, unless he's got some weird formation shape that we've not thought of. But I'd say pretty confidently it's a back three. I don't see how it could be a four. And yeah, I think that's important. I mean, Chelsea have been leaking goals. Chelsea, look, it's not the same team. Chelsea were leaking goals when we brought in Tuchel. Like before Tuchel came in, we were leaking goals when we were playing a back four under Conte. We switched to a back three, and then the opposition started scoring less goals because you got your three centre-backs that sit, and then you got your two wing-backs that come back and support the defence, but also obviously help in attack with their crossing ability and stuff like that. So the back three shores things up. I wonder if it's an injury thing or it's more of a rest of the season type thing until maybe we get more players to come in, better centre-backs, maybe a better striker, maybe better options out wide in one or two of the wide areas. But it's got to be interesting going forward further down the line. Is this going to happen against Southampton on Tuesday? Is this going to happen the next few games, the rest of the season? Is it a one-off against a certain type of manager, certain type of tactic? These are the things that I'm watching for the rest of the season now. Because for me, I think in the short term, as much as I want us to go to a back four, in the short term, with the way we've been conceding goals, the back three is the answer for now. At least until we start getting players back from injury. Like Lavia, like Fofana. Till we start getting these players back, this is the answer for me. Then we can reassess when those players are back and they're ready to start games. But for now, stick with this till them players are back and ready to start.
Okay.
Because I think this is the better way. Also, realistically, I presume it's Gusto out wide. Yeah?
Yeah.
But the beauty of it is, by being wing backs, yeah, you don't have any of that cutting inside into midfield, inverting like we've had with the back four. So they will play more like a natural fullback, natural wing back, which is where Gusto's thrived for Chelsea. He's not thrived this season in the inverted role. So we might see the Gusto of last season where he's hitting those overlaps and causing a threat from out wide. But also, it looks to be a 3-4-3. So you've got the threat of Palmer and Neto out wide as the wingers. Then you've got the threat of Kukurea and Gusto as your wing back.
This should be a goal. Don't blow it up. Don't blow it up. It was 2v1 and 2v5 or 4, whatever it is. Oh.
For who?
Oh, West Ham United. What a miss. What a miss.
Man. Don't get counter-attacked now.
Lord.
8 minutes.
Kudus, you should have just hit the ball. It was just 3 players, or maybe I'll say 3 players, 2 players against the goalkeeper. What a mess. Oh, I think the pass from Kudus was not good. Was not good enough. Oh, Lord. But anyway.
So they played half the stoppage time, Nee, right?
Yeah, 8 minutes. 8 minutes
They played 4.
Where did they get 8 minutes added on, by the way?
Yeah. Big up to this man.
Where they got that from.
Where is this man? Where has he been? Makin! Where have you been, bro? Where have you been? You know what Makin been doing? Makin's been doing this. He's been doing this.
Oh, you see this guy?
That guy. Yeah.
Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo because he have to go in front of the traffic. Look what I do. 22 and he do wee woo.
Makin, where the hell have you been, bro? It's been a long time. It's been forever. I hope you're doing very well, Makin. Big up to Makin. Big up to. All right. So big up to everyone there. Makin, bro, it's been a long time. I hope you're doing well. JC said 8 added minutes. Where did that come from? Chelsea never get 8 minutes. Why is that? Chelsea never get 8 minutes when we need it. Over there to Stephen. Back to Stephen. Go on. Up here.
Yeah, no, I'm just I wasn't gonna say anything else, but I'll say about JC's comment. It's funny you say that. Chelsea get 8 minutes, but it's always when Chelsea are winning that the 8 minutes gets added on. Even when there's been like a 2-minute VAR check or no VAR check, they always find 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. Last season against Brighton, we got a red card in the first half, Conor Gallagher. Yeah? They added on about 8 minutes in the second half. We played about 14. I'm not even joking. Tell me there's no corruption against Chelsea. There was nothing that happened in that second half last season against Brighton when that happened. That was the home game, first half of the season. Yeah? This season, I can't even tell you the amount of games where we've been drawing and there's been long checks and stuff and you get like 3 minutes, 4 minutes added on. But whenever the hell Chelsea are winning, magically out of thin air, there's 8 minutes added on between subs and like a 1 minute, 2 minute VAR check, if any VAR checks at all. I don't know how it happens. But actually, I do. PGMOL and their corruption. But you get the point.
Amadou Onana wouldn't start in today's game either.
Huh?
Amadou Onana is out of the game. He's injured. Onana for...
Oh, yeah. I saw someone say something about that. He's Belgian, right?
Yeah, he's Belgian.
Yeah, that explains it. One of my friends was talking about the Belgian national team call-ups and how he's injured. And obviously Tielemans is also a Belgian, so he could step in from the national team as well.
And Mangala also Belgian, from Belgium.
Yeah, also injured, if I'm not mistaken.
Mangala. Good player.
So they've had good defenders. Alderweireld, Vincent Kompany. They produce good defenders, Belgium. Disasi can't play today, right?
No, he can't play against his parent club. No,
unfortunately not.
Let's
unfortunately.
let's look at the football stuff on the screen. Let me put that on the screen. Hopefully we can get that going here in a bit.
Okay, they played the 8 minutes. Should be full time any second.
All right, so we have a foot mob screen there. So back three. So this is what we are looking at. Jorgensen with this back three. James, Chaloba, and Liverpool. They have to be very disciplined. So Chelsea are going more defensively. You know that, right? It's more defensive. Although we're playing a back three, it gives us five defensive players. Is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 defense, including the goalkeeper, makes 6. You know that, right, Steven? Ryan.
I literally just explained this. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
I just said that when we had Lampard, we were shipping goals. Tuchel came and made the back three. When we started the back four with Conte, we were kind of struggling, so he moved to a back three. The beauty of it is your wing backs help in both attack and defense. You don't really lose anything in the attack because you still got those two plus your 2 wide players plus your striker. So you still got minimum of 5 players in attack. Maybe one of your midfielders like an Enzo goes up as well to help. The issue is how isolated is Caicedo, but then the counter to that is you've got 3 centre-backs behind him instead of just 2, so it's not as big an issue, technically speaking. And then the other thing is, like you said, defensively, Gusto and Cucurella come back. So it's Gusto, James, Chalobah, Colwell, Cucurella. Then obviously you can have Caicedo and Enzo drop deeper as well. Maybe at times Caicedo will drop in as a centre-back and make it a back 6, depending on the match situation. That could happen as well. If that's one thing that could happen.
If this formation work and we're able to secure, close up defensively, stop, chipping in goals and receiving goals.
Sorry to say this just quickly, yeah?
Yeah.
Because it has now gone full-time. Arsenal have dropped points. Big for Liverpool, big for the rest of the league, big for London. Have that.
Get in.
Also, Nwaneri went off earlier and it seems like he might be injured. So not only the next game is Skelly suspended, but Nwaneri might miss some time as well. On top of the fact that Jesus is out until next season. Who else is out? Ben White's still out. They've got Saka out. Havertz is out. Like, a lot of their attack is going now.
And they're playing in 3 days' time. They're playing Forest on Wednesday.
League, isn't it?
Champions League games
also.
FA
Cup?
League, Premier League.
Oh, because I know there's always one round of the FA Cup this midweek, isn't there?
Maya said we will all drink our rival tears.
Forgive me for that one.
10 minutes was played. Eventually, nonsense from JC. And my question to you, Stephen, and even Ryan can chip in if you have.
Yeah.
Considering this formation, if it worked very well. Chelsea were able to win and banging more goals from this formation. Would you reckon that Chelsea keep this formation to the rest of the season, or they should go back to what they used to play, the 4-2-3-1?
I think at least for now, like I said when I was explaining it, is that at least for now you keep the back three. At least for now.
What do you mean for now? For this game? Or for
no. At least for the next few games until you start getting players back from injury to a point where they're ready to start. Maybe you try it in one of the games when they're back, see how it works. Maybe you then try a back 4, see which one works better with them players as well, because that's when you'll have your strongest possible team.
You can make your judgment. We've had the whole squad in, and he's trying to back 4 already, and it works very well for 76 games.
But certain players, my point is, certain players, like for instance Rudiger, I think Rudiger fits a back 3 better than a back 4. Yeah. Certain players, this is why I'm saying when you've got your strongest possible team, maybe you have to try the back 3 for 1 game, back 4 for 1 game, or for 2 games, even if it includes trying it in a conference league. We got Copenhagen. It's not exactly a walkover. They are a decent team. Chelsea should still knock them out, but maybe that's how you can kind of test which one do we use. Do we use a 4? Do we use a 3? Granted, some of our best players aren't available for the conference, but Lavia, I think, is registered. So you can try Lavia in the back three system. Obviously not as part of the three, but in a midfield with a three behind him, for example. And then once you figured that out, okay, at least till the end of the season where we can go into the summer, do more recruitment, we'll try this system. If it works, great. If it doesn't, we'll switch back. If that doesn't work, then we're in trouble. We got to figure something out. But it's got to be interesting to see how this all works out.
Okay. All right. Palmer up front 4-2-3-4-3. Very interesting. I can't wait to see that. How many more minutes we got for? We got about 28 minutes.
29 minutes. 28 and a few seconds, I'd imagine. But you get my point.
Yeah, I get it.
Just under half an hour.
Just under half an hour.
So Ryan, when is Liverpool playing? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, man. The big one. Liverpool, Man City.
Liverpool, Man City.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Liverpool, Man City.
Liverpool, please win.
Even before we kicked off, the pressure's come off massively because of that Arsenal result.
It's over.
Slightly, no.
Now we can draw and it's
completely
fine.
off, Ryan. Like, in my opinion, you lot are going to win the league, yeah? I've said that I don't see Arsenal doing it, even more so now that they're starting to get these injuries piling up, yeah? My thing that I'm looking at is you've got the same. I can't speak English today, guys. Excuse me.
All right,
you've now played the same number of games as Arsenal after their game. So when you play tomorrow, Arsenal have a game in hand. You are currently 8 points ahead. So if you win tomorrow, you're 11 ahead, but Arsenal have a game in hand. So you have to beat City tomorrow. Even though I think Arsenal already out of it. Yeah. I mean, Arsenal have got Forest next, then they got Man U, then they got Chelsea, then they got Fulham, then they got flying Everton. So they ain't got an easy run.
They haven't got an easy run at all. Then like you said, we've got City and then Newcastle our next two games. Anything's possible in football. You know, heaven forbid, but we could lose those two, and then Arsenal win their two, and then the gaps.
But then City are very up and down. So tomorrow you could get City from the last 4 or 5 years. Or you could get City that went on that, 10-game run, 13-game run where they had like one win. It's literally so unpredictable. Like, people go to me, you lot lost to City. I'm like, yeah, cool. But then City go and play shocking. Then the next week they play quality. Then they go shocking. Like, it's so difficult to know what you're getting. You can't just mock someone for losing to them. Yes, we should have beaten them. Yes, 100%. Not disputing that. But my point is, you can't mock us, you lost, we didn't lose to all this year, when majority of people have only played them once so far, yeah? And one week, they're the world's best team like they have been for the last few years, and the next, they play like a relegation side, and it's like, you can't say, Chelsea lost to a terrible City team, because it's not that they're great, they're definitely not been great this season. But they've not exactly been shocking on the whole. I mean, look where they are. Like, they're back up fighting for the top 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
even they are starting to turn it around. Around the time we played them, they were starting to get a few good results. And I think I said it at the time to Nee. I said, like, they aren't on a shocking run anymore. They have started to turn it around.
They have picked up points and they're winning rounds in the FA Cup as well.
Yeah. But people were saying to me, Ryan, like, but they've been shocking. Like, yes, sure, whatever, right? But at the same time as that, they were starting to pick up results at that point. I've also just seen Weira's comment about 3-2-4-1 with Cucurella and Gusto wingbacks but inverting. I don't see how that even works or makes sense, to be honest with you.
The thing with Man City, though, they have not generally... If you look across the season, they've not performed well in the big games against big teams. They've either drawn or lost those games. Okay, they beat Newcastle quite convincingly recently, but if you look at their results against Liverpool, Arsenal, even Forest, they've dropped a lot of points. And they've got really bad defensive injuries now as well, right? Akanji's out, John Stones is out. So they've got a gaping hole in their back line, which I hope we can expose tomorrow.
Which I hope we can expose tomorrow. More from Weira. Big up to Weira. We've seen all your comments over there. And he said, stop 3-4-2-1 with Cuckoo and Gusto win back, but investing from him. And big up to Rich Moneymaker joining us here on the stream. And what he say here, Weira says, suddenly Maraska dropping the pivot and picks really can't fly from him.
Nee, by the way, just quickly, right? Maresca has spoken to at least Chelsea TV and that lot. He didn't confirm it was a 3, but he didn't say either way whether it was a 3 or a 4. I'd say it looks like a 3 to me because I doubt you're gonna have Gusto at centre back. So I'd say it is a back 3.
Maybe you can have Reece James as a centre back.
No, that's what I'm saying is happening. I'm saying I doubt you see Gusto at centre back and then Reece inverting into midfield and it being that sort of formation.
Yeah. But
I do think it is a back 3.
We can see something new that we haven't seen many times in the Premier League. So
this is the thing with the Premier League. Like, one little tactical switch, can change your form. Like, you can go on a run because it's so unpredictable. If Chelsea play a back 3 today as we expect them to do, and then they look absolutely incredible,
keep it going.
What do you think's going to happen? Maresca's in his brain gone, okay, I'll play back 3 again and again and again. Especially now, like, we play today, which is Saturday. Southampton play today. You then play again on Tuesday. There's not enough time for Southampton to analyse and come up with a system to counteract you in 3 days. Like, it's going to take time if we keep playing this formation for teams to figure us out. By that point, you pick up some results and you could be almost locked in for top 4 at that point.
I have a few reports here I want to share with you guys. I don't know how Ryan is going to take this. Reporter coming in from, someone that I also listen. He said Arsenal and Liverpool have been contacted about a potential summer deal for Frankie de Jong, according to TBR. I think one outlet out there. I don't know. Ryan, will you take him? Ryan, will you take Frankie de Jong? All right, we can hear from Ryan right now. Weira, big up to you. Weira said, highline 3-2-4-1 or 3-4-3, and Villa just need 25% possession to Claw 1-1 Asensio behind Watkins, and the counter against a sleepy Levi Colwell. Man like Makim, I play you a nice song. Where were you, bro? Where were you? I play some nice track over here. You want to? I'm gonna play the game for you.
Oh, you see this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo because he have to go in front of the traffic. Look what I do. 22 and he do wee woo.
It's funny, but take away the bullshit one. Take away the bullshit one. I played that for Makim. I hope you are well. This legendary sound. All right, absolutely. Makim says it is a back 3. Otherwise, why would there be 2 center backs and 3 full backs? Tuchel made Reece James and Aspi work well in the same lineup. Maresca isn't Tuchel. All right, so maybe he will be Tuchel today. Weira, maybe Enzo Maresca might be Tuchel today because it's all tactical flexibility. We want that. We've been talking about Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C. Which, to be honest with me, I haven't seen a lot of. I said Plan B, but Steven said there was a Plan B in the course of the season. There's been some Plan B where he put his player there, he made that player here, and then. But I haven't seen the formation wise. We've always started with the 4 in the back. But today we're going to end up seeing a 3 at the back, which we are hoping to see. Tottenham Hotspur, 67th minute. They are leading 2-1 Ipswich. Another goal. Oh, that was okay. That was a goal. I think it's over, right? I'm sure that game is over. 2-1. I saw, I think, a highlight. I thought it was a goal. No, it was not 2-1. It was 3. Did it end 3-1, Steven? Did it end 3-1? Let me check it here. I'm not getting any response.
Did what end 3-1? You're not being very specific here.
I'm talking about Tottenham Hotspur. I said, did they
4-1.
end
I told you it was 4-1.
4-1. Okay. I misheard you. That's why I asked the question again.
Yeah. No, I said a while ago it was 4-1. Dane Scott got the assist.
Okay. Thank you. I was going to check on my phone and get the results. All right. Yeah. Exactly. Guys, like I said, if you're watching this wherever you are watching this from, me, Steven, and Ryan, Liverpool, Ryan is right here with us here. So don't forget to like and subscribe, comment and subscribe to us, and let us know where exactly you are watching us from. And also don't forget to drop your comment and your questions in the comment section below. I'll take my time to read them for you and then have our say on it. More on the Enzo Maresca on team selection says we play with fullback. Fullback is to have on outside and one coming inside. So it's to have one outside and one coming inside. Reece James,
yeah, but he's not saying that's what's happening today.
Reece James can play and can do both roles. So he gives us an option in today's game. We will try to help us with the gameplay we have. Okay.
Game plan. See, he doesn't say that it's a back 4 or a back 3. He's saying Reece can do this or he can do this. He can help us with our game plan. He's not saying it's a back 4, which is what people are taking that quote as meaning. Yeah. I mean, realistically, he kind of hinted he could play in midfield as well by that quote. So what are we going to start saying? Yeah, so back 4, Reece is in midfield. We're going to have Enzo in the 10, Palmer on the right, and Neto on the left, and Nkunku up top. I mean, to be fair, that would still be something different. But do you see what I mean?
We're asking a question to the panel. It says, a question for the panel. Whenever has Enzo Maresca won a game with less possession for 3 against Spurs? That's a question. That badly Italian is
Baldy.
Is a Baldy Italian is.
We barely have less possession than the opposition. So what do you expect? Chelsea typically have more possession than the opposition. Exceptions would be someone like a Man City. The majority of teams have less possession against Chelsea naturally because the way Chelsea play, and also the fact that Chelsea are a bigger team and they got better quality players than over half the league. So you're talking a very small sample size.
Okay. I just want to see how it's going to happen. Today, I'm going to make sure I have all my eyes open, not even blinking, to see every details of today's game. Seeing the back 3 work without work, time will tell. DJ said, big up to Nee panel. Please send me the link. Okay. I will send it right here. Don't worry. I'll send it in here so anyone else there watching who wants to join can have it. And I have to get, guys, look, I've been saying this. For me to give all my regular our regular panel of those that I always see all the time, DJ, you're a regular person here. You're not just a viewer or just a contributor. You're a panel member. JC is also the same. Steven, Ryan, it's better to have you guys all in one place. So when I send a link there, I know all of you can click on it when you're free and then jump on. So you wouldn't have to be waiting for links. So JC said that, so we will have Gusto outside, Cucurella inside. It will overload a right wing for crosses, and Cucurella Cuckoo plus Nkunku for tap in. So James can invert to DM when Fernandez pushes forward. This can still be 3 2-5 formation. All right, let's hear from DJ. DJ, welcome back to the stream again. I know you've seen the lineup. What do you make of it, DJ?
Yeah, big up me, big up Stephen, and I know the Liverpool fans here as
Big
well.
up.
So big up,
Right.
guys. Hope you guys are all good. Yeah, listen, you won't believe it, guys. Right, I'm not like telling you a lie, but I was on Tobago's stream this morning, and I actually predicted the same lineup he's actually put out today. The only difference I only got wrong was it was either between Chalobah or it was Tosin, one of the two. But the whole of the other lineup, everything else, I got spot on today. So it looks like I said, and it's either going to be Neto or it's going to be either Neto or it will be Sancho. I expected Sancho to start because he plays better on that. He plays best from the left hand side. But surprisingly, that's the same lineup that he's put out today. Is that what I was hoping he'd put out today? And I'm actually quite happy with that lineup, I have to say. For our situation that we're in, and the players of injuries and stuff, I think that's the idea. He's changed it a little bit. And it's going to be good to see Gusto and Reece James starting, because both of them can obviously, when one goes forward, one can always come back, and vice versa with Levi Corwell and Cucurella as well. So it does work out in that kind of like way. And yeah, I think I'm very happy with that lineup. I'm confident we can win today. Really am.
I've got something to add, by the way. Someone's just suggested that. Well, someone's reported. I can't remember who reported it. I didn't see the name. But it's one of the journalists said that Reece is warming up with the midfielders. So you know how I joked Reece in midfield, Enzo in a 10, Palmer right? It might actually happen. It could actually be Gusto, Chalobah, Colwell, Cucurella, Reece, Caicedo, Palmer, Enzo, Neto, and then Nkunku. It actually could. I was joking, yeah? But if he's warming up with the midfielders, then maybe it is still a back four, but you've got... Look, it's still different, so I'm still happy because it's still something different to what we've seen all season. Yeah? You got Reece and Caicedo together. You've got Palmer back out on the right where he thrived last season. I think whilst Palmer's been good for the most part this season, yeah? He struggled in terms of if you look strictly at numbers like some people do, yeah? Because people aren't finishing his chances. Like I said before, since his last assist, he's created 33 chances and no one's buried them. Like, that's not on him. But also, by being central, you get 2-3 players on you more frequent than if you're out wide. So putting him out wide, him against a fullback where he can cut inside like he did last season and just bang goals for fun, bang crosses for fun. Hey, I'm happy. So long as it's different and we're trying something different, which clearly we are, you can tell based on the personnel, even if it's not this formation, the personnel is different. You've got 5 defenders. How that works out, we'll see.
Yep.
Don't forget, when we played Tottenham and a couple others, we had Caicedo right back. Yeah.
Yep.
We had 2 centre-backs, then Cucurella. Then we had Lavia and Enzo as the pivot. Yeah. So that was 3 defenders plus Caicedo at right back who had played right back for Brighton. Now we're trying it the opposite way around, where we've got the extra midfielder, but the extra defender, but it's Reece James, who earlier on in his career had played in midfield, including on Wigan on loan. And we know that Maresca's aware of this because he referenced it at the beginning of his tenure when he was speaking about Reece, how he's a right back, but he played at Wigan on loan and he was a midfielder then, and that was 5-6 years ago. And I remember saying at the time, this is how you know our manager's done research. He's gone through and looked, okay, he was on loan here. He played here for them. And that might be why he's trying it, just to try something different. So he sort of takes what Lavia's role is. Caicedo sticks to his normal role. Gusto takes what Caicedo's role is in the system when it's Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo. So it's got to be interesting no matter what. Palmer seems to be back out on the right because you're not putting Enzo out wide unless you're Pochettino, because he's done that a couple of times. So I'm still excited because it's a change in personnel. It's a change in setup with Palmer out on the right. So I'm still happy. I'm not going to complain no matter what.
DJ, would you reckon that Chelsea keep this formation if it works?
If we win, I don't see why not. Because listen, we've got to look at our situation here with our injuries, bro. and how we can set up and how we play. Because I think we've all been saying on this streams, I think all of us have been saying here, that there's no plan B with Maresca. And today he's changed it up a little bit today, which means he has been having thoughts. He's been thinking about formations probably for the whole week of how he can change it around because of our losses. Because of our losses in the by the way, she was, if you heard my daughter saying idiot, she wasn't referring to you guys. She's playing a game on her Wii U, and she's playing a football game, and I think the opposition scored against her. So she said idiot. So it wasn't any of you guys, yeah. Just have you heard of that in the background? Just want to put that out there, yeah.
No.
If you guys
Did it
heard
come
that.
true? Did it
Oh,
come true?
cool. All right. Yeah. I mean, look, if it works, Nee, fantastic. And I think we need to. I think we do need to. I mean, obviously injuries will come back, but if this formation does work tonight and we can win, then he should go at this. Go at this for the rest. I only change it if he needs to for certain game patterns. Yeah, because obviously you don't want to give the opposition a chance to see he's changed it around and they get a chance to catch him out again. You change it as and when you can. You do it in game management, and you also do it from the start of the game as he's doing right now. So you chop it up now and then, whoever the opposition is, bro. So if it does work tonight, I don't see why he can't play the same formation against Southampton next week as well if it does work. And we go from there. You just obviously you just look at the opposition who you're playing against to decide what kind of formation he's going to put out there. Because obviously he's got to match to what the opposition is doing against us. So yeah, so in that kind of like way, I think it's a good formation. I do.
Thank you very much, LTJ. More of the comments coming from Wira. Lord Vipination, big up to you, Lord Vipination. Leighton CFC, big up to you too. And the problem is okay, Lord, more from Lord and Makeem. Also, let me start from here for a bit and see what we got. Here on the screen. Can't find it. Okay. Maresca has never played with just a fullback and vetting almost all games. It's an eyesore scene. Cucurella and Gusto crumping the midfield. Suicidal tactics that cost us against Ipswich and the Palace game. Lord of the Nation, the lineup is different finally, but our defense will still be headless chicken. Hopefully, I'm wrong about that. From Leighton says, DJ, okay, you really got a lineup right, everyone. Everyone now, let's support our boys from Leighton CFC. Lord Definition, I'm not confident, but I hope it makes us more stable in the game. Where hopefully it's Maresca doing a pep with 3-1-4-1. Giving Nkunku a partner in Neto, Enzo, and Palmer, dual CAM. Gusto and Cucurella behaving as a proper wing back. Only issue is Cowell is a liability in a 3. That's from Wira. Lord Vipination, more from him. He said the problem is with Palmer, although he had some bad games, but that would mean the whole attack is invisible. If I don't think Lord Vipination, I don't think Palmer has had a bad game. If you look at statistics, will tell you his contribution, chances created for the likes of Jackson and Nuno Maduekes and Netos to finish and haven't finished it. The fact that he hasn't scored any goal doesn't mean his output on the pitch has gone unnoticed. He still played well.
See, this is the problem I have, right? I mean, big up to Lord Epinition. I respect all his comments and generally in the comment section. He's big up to him, right? But I've said this already on numerous occasions. The fact that we keep depending on Cole Palmer, and when he doesn't have a good game, the fans start switching on him. I really am not for that. I really am not. I get the guy needs to have, sometimes he needs to get a kick up the backside because he's not been performing to the levels that we know. But this guy's been carrying this team longer. I mean, even Stephen can probably vouch for me on this, right? He's been carrying this team for so long now, and because he's fallen off a little bit, okay, the fans are coming at this kid. So everything has to go through Cole Palmer, man.
Let's emphasize that part.
Yeah. So everything has to fall on Cole Palmer then. So no one else has to do their bit in the team. It has to be just Cole Palmer. I'm sorry, I completely disagree with that. I really do, and I'll continue defending this kid as long as it takes, because he's been brilliant for us. He's been absolutely fantastic. And when we keep
33 chances created from him since his last assist.
And the bottom line is, whether we like to accept it or not, guys, he's playing in a Chelsea team that is. It's not his fault that our team is not good enough to finish the chances that are provided. If these players up top are not good enough to put them into the back of the net, There's only so much this kid can do for us. And he's setting up the chances. But if you've got players that are not putting the ball away in the back of the net, that's not on Cole Palmer. Yeah, he's doing his part, but the players have got to play alongside him and give him that kind of a support. You can't just rely on him to get you the goals, set up all the goals, and vice versa, because that's what happens when you start relying on one player. And then what that does is it not only does it send out bad vibes, it also makes and I know they'll do it because it's obviously rival fans, but it's also going to make rival fans saying, "Oh, look at rival fans saying, oh, look, the Chelsea fans are already turning on Cole Palmer." This is one of the reasons why I keep saying it. We've got to stop. Got to stop ridiculing this kid, yeah? Because there's only so much this kid can do. But if the others are not playing in and helping him out, yeah, I'm sorry. It's not all on him. And yeah, he needs to kick up the backside because he hasn't been to his levels. He probably knows he's probably dropped in form. But at the same time, he's probably thinking, my setting up of goals, how many passes he put in the box against Brighton the other day and no one was putting them into the back of the net?
Bro, it's ridiculous, man.
Do you know what I mean? So it's not all on him. And this is why I keep saying we can't keep blaming this kid. And I'll keep defending him, as I said, right to the end, because, him and Caicedo, the two only good players in our team at this moment in time that are trying to make things happen for us. And the rest is up to the rest to step up, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, guys.
Just quick, because I want to also ask DJ something in a minute. But I'll quickly say, like I said before, statistically, sure, there's a fall off, but at the same time, creating 33 chances now and finishing them, how's that on Palmer? And I think part of it is he gets double and triple man on him, defending against him, yeah? He still manages to do one or two things a game at a minimum, yeah? And he gets frustrated. I don't know how many of the recent games you've been at, DJ, yeah? But
I've been to, yeah.
I can't remember which game it was, but it was when we still had Sanchez in goal, and Sanchez had the chance to kick the ball straight up to Palmer. No one around Palmer.
Is that against Ipswich? Was that against Ipswich, bro?
No, it was in the Prem at home. It wasn't away.
The one. Oh, yeah.
Fulham. January or Feb. Fulham? It might have been Fulham.
Fulham, bro. I remember Fulham.
But there was no one within 10, 15 yards to left or right of him or in front of him. So it was an open space. And then Sanchez don't pass it. He's waiting. And then Palmer throws his arms up. He's going mad.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see him so passionate that, look, guys, we're struggling. Just let's get a move on. Don't slow it down when you don't need to. You had the easy ball up to the halfway line to me. Not necessarily an ego thing of give it to me, but he was literally the only guy that was open. Yeah. And it's Cole Palmer, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
Are you going on Tuesday?
Yeah, I will be. I've also, by the time I get back, I will be. And then I'm also going to try and get to I'm going to get to the protest as well.
All right. Are you on Discord? Just quick.
Yes, I am.
If you're going to protest, message me on Discord. I'm going to try and get up there for it as well.
Okay. I know Dan's going down. So I'm probably going to try and link him up there as well.
Right. Maybe we'll end up bumping into each other or something.
Yeah.
Why for sure. Would Dan go and watch? He will be there, but for him to go and watch the game and support the team, he won't do it. But he will be.
He's going to go to. He's going to the game, bro. He's going to the game on Tuesday.
I hope Tuesday. DJ, you know what? Take a picture of you and Dan. Him go and watch the game and send it to me. I want to see Dan, not you, Dan. But make sure you two of you get together.
Oh God! I told him already. He's got to meet me there. I said to him already. He's going to try and meet me He's going to meet me there. He goes, "Yeah, I'll be there, DJ." So I'm waiting on that. Yeah. So he's usually
Who you going with?
Well, I was going to go. Well, I usually go with my dad. My dad was not. Unfortunately, Dad's going to go straight to the ground. I don't think he's going to be able to come with the protest thing.
This question is coming. Sorry, DJ. This question is coming from Weir. I want to answer it so we can end the stream.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Weir is wondering if I do agree with a champion and Tosin being the bench for favor Levi Kowa. I don't get how Kowa and Merritt starting the game. Liverpool dodged the bullet by not signing.
Liverpool did go for him. We rejected it, didn't we?
We did reject it.
This is where I stand on this. I'll give you my opinion on this. A champion is very young, and you don't want to throw that young player who's trying and learning to become a better player in these kind of games. I prefer him coming from the bench and getting game time from the bench. But this is a big game. Chelsea's playing a current Champions League. Team playing the Champions League. That's what we are playing against. And Levi Kowa doesn't have any strong competitor in that left centre back position. The one to challenge him is Benoit Badiashile, who at this moment is injured. So your preferred player to go in for will be Levi Kowa. I understand. He's not that top centre back that we need. But considering the problem that we have now, he will be your go-to guy to be in it because he is a preferred left-footed centre back. You cannot put Tosin in that position, who is a right-footed player playing the wrong position. You get what I mean? So in this option, I think.
Sorry, Neil, what's he talking about? Is he talking about Achimpong not playing? Is he moaning about Achimpong? Or
Yeah, he's moaning about
Champong and Tosin are not playing instead of Colwell. Well, Colwell's left-footed. Colwell needs experience around him. He's a young player. He's struggling, yeah?
Yep.
But also, one benefit of Colwell, look, he might struggle at times because he's still young. He needs that experienced partner around him. Again, we come back to this conversation. Buy some freaking experience to guide these young players.
Exactly, bro.
You then guide them, and then the mistakes naturally come out of their game and they happen less. Also, one benefit of Colwell, his line breaking passes are mental when he can hit them.
Oh, come on, get in. Oh, Petro, another. Oh, what a nice pass by. What a nice pass by Caicedo. Sorry, guys.
As well, by the way, is that a Champong Jung, like Nee said, we shouldn't be chucking a Champong into the fire straight away when we've had Reece play centre back before. So play Reece there. Also, if you play Champong, you got no left-footed player other than Kukurea in the defence. And what, you're going to play potentially a back three with all right-footed players?
Yep.
Really?
And the other thing I'll also say is why are we even entertaining this thing about because Liverpool wanted him? So what if Liverpool wanted him? Don't mean they're going to get him.
They offer us 70-odd million and we rejected it.
Yeah. I mean, I know they wanted that Chimpong as well, didn't they? They wanted him and Levi Kowa. I know there was interest in that Chimpong.
And then they got Rio Nagoma, or however you pronounce it.
Yeah. And basically, right, look, at the end of the day, like you said, you don't throw at Chimpong for me. Look, this kid's confident. I mean, the manager, to be fair, I feel in some ways, I'm not saying he's done it, but I felt slightly for the kid because he made that one mistake he made, right? And since he made that mistake against Bournemouth, I think it was, he's dropped him for games, right?
I think that was more to protect him, to be fair.
We're playing well,
and then we started getting players back as well.
Yeah.
So it's not so much of he's dropped him, it's that he played him, he took him off to protect his confidence because there was a mistake there.
That's why I'm not knocking him.
You've got the experience coming back as well. Yeah. Reece coming back and players like that. So it's well, what do you want me to do?
That's why I'm not blaming the manager in that case. He's done well to wrap him up in Cotton Wool, bro. I'm not debating that. Trust me.
He's got to do with him what he's doing with Josh with Tyreek right now, Tyreek George, He'll give him 10, 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes like he did George the other day, Work them in. You don't rush them in. Unless you have an injury crisis, which, in the wide areas we do, so George will probably get more minutes now, Then there's no need to do it.
Lots of room on that in that Aston Villa midfield. Nice.
Who's that?
Let's see. Keep this up, Chelsea.
Sorry. I was taking
sorry, watching. I heard what's his name? What's his name I heard. The guy from Australia.
Yeah, that's
it. That's him. Wasn't it, Miz?
Yeah. Other side of the coin. I click on his thing.
The other side of the coin. Yeah. Miz. Big up to Miz, by the way. Yeah.
Neto's playing striker, by the way.
They're swapping the three of them, aren't they?
Guys, I'm going to end the call. I'm going to end the stream so you guys can watch the game very well. And then, okay.
You coming back after me?
Definitely. If you're there, you can.
All right, bro.
I'm going to try and see if I can watch it in the other room. So.
Okay, cool. I'll catch up with you guys after then, yeah?
All right,
no worries.
We'll see you guys
Peace
later.
out, everyone.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you,
Take care, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye
For the show. Bye for now. Bye.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost.